It's kind of rainy outside, so no jet skis today. So what I'm doing today is working on the Mustang again. Working on putting the dash in, and I've already got the wire harness ran back through. I got the gas and brake pedal back in, master cylinder and booster hooked up, parking brake. So what I'm working on is getting the dash in, and we have the evaporator heater core box. Did a little cleaning on it, and put a new heater core in it just to be safe. And here is the blower with the box, which I know the motor works because right before I took the engine out of the car, the original engine, I turned the key and everything came on and the blower worked. So still waiting on my body man to come and I got somebody else gonna come and finish her up. We got the throttle cable hooked up, which I got the bracket up here on the intake. So it's all hooked to the carburetor now, and I'm starting to run the wire harness. So my main goal is to get the dash back in and try and get this thing fired up where I can move it on its own power. I don't know if you can see the dash, but I did a little cleaning on it, a little bit. Glove box, and headlights, and windshield wipers. So, and I got another glove box to put in it. That one ain't gonna do it. So anyway, that's what I'm mainly working on today. Since it's rainy outside, it's kind of cool. Good time to get back to work on this thing and try and get the interior, well, at least the dash and stuff put back in. Seats, that's going to be last with the carpet, and I got to do the headliner. Finish ripping that out, which I might just rip out before I actually put the dash in, so all that stuff won't fall in the dash. Ooh, excuse me, I guess. But yeah, so that's mainly it. Back on the 72 Mach 1. So let's get to work. What's up, good people? Happy Sunday. Quick update on the 72 Mustang. Been quite busy. Been kind of working on this thing off and on, off camera. Trying to get all the little bits and pieces put back on it because I got so much off of it. But let me show you what I started with. First of all, got a new voltage regulator. Starting to wire that up. So I'm going to put the new solenoid, and I got to wire up the module for the, this is the more your later model distributor, not the points model. This is the one that actually had the control module box on your like 74, I believe, up cars and trucks. So I have this thing here. This is an old Motorcraft module. I'm thinking I'm gonna buy a new one because this one looks kind of crappy looking. We'll just get a new one anyway. So then after that, I put in the heater box, which has the new heater core. I have a complete heater box back in. Been working on the inside. Got the heater box back in. I made some repairs on the fiberglass parts of it. I don't know if you can see it up under there. It's kind of dark. Got all the heating and air ductwork hooked up. I've got the shifter installed. I also painted the little plastic cover that goes over it. So that's installed. And I got the linkage hooked up on the transmission, so now it has park, forward and reverse. We got the gauge cluster in, which I'm going to paint this plastic cover that covers the gauges. I've already painted the top part here of the dashboard. Took it off, sandblasted it, and painted it nice gloss black. So, like I say, we have the gauge cluster in. It's all hooked up. I'm just going to paint this cover, plastic cover there. Let's see what else we did. Oh, at the bottom of the car now we have the drive shaft freshly painted. I don't know if I can get up under here. I don't have it jacked up for you. But the drive shaft is freshly painted, and can I get my camera off? Put the tripod over here. Sandblasted it. It's freshly painted and all connected. We got the emergency brake cable hooked up, so now the emergency brakes work. There's the cable. That took a minute. What else did we do? Oh, something else I did to it. I think that's it, other than the radiator wasn't any good. So, let me get you guys that shit right here. Took the radiator to the radiator shop. This thing is rotted out. You can see right here. This core here was smashed. That one was busted. And he said that it had some leaks, so we put it in his tank that he tested them, and it had leaks all over the place. The tanks were leaking, in the middle of the core was leaking, and he was like, it's not even worth fixing, because you patch it on one end and it's probably going to leak on the other end. It's just been sitting up too long and just rotted. So what I did, this came in today courtesy of Amazon, delivering on Sundays. This is a brand new aluminum radiator that I ordered. So we're going to open it up and see what it looks like, and hopefully it is going to be the same match as the original, which is supposed to be. So, further ado, let's get something, open this up. So let me set y'all right there. Box cutter. Why the lights is out here? Turn the switch off. Aftermarket radiator. Radiators are getting expensive for these cars, so I found the aluminum one that's supposed to be better. Ordered it off of Amazon, so never ordered a radiator from them. And here she is. With the bubble wrap on. Nice, shiny, brand new. Radiator. Look at that. That is for the transmission lines and screw them in this one. So fittings right there. But seems to be the same radiator. It's nicely built. I don't see any damage. You always want to check your packages when you get this stuff from Amazon. Basically this same setup. Got your top hose over there on the right side and your bottom hose down here on the left side, and your transmission line. So let's see how she fit in the car. I don't have the radiator brackets in. Let's see how see how it sits in there. I'm sorry, impatient. Got a new tripod, so I'm still playing with it. There we go. Set right here. And let's see how the radiator fits. Well, I don't have the bottom brackets in yet. But we can just seize it. Don't need to say anything. Sit somewhere along in there. We'll get the brackets in. We'll get the top and bottom brackets in, and go from there with it. But yeah, so that's basically it for right now. Still haven't finished the body work yet. I've been trying to get this thing where it's gonna run. I won't have to be pushing it around. So we got the transmission lines. I got to get them on, get them cleaned up, and gonna get it down to the muffler shop and let them run the 2.5 exhaust. I'm gonna run 2.5 from the manifolds to the mufflers to 3 out. I'm just gonna tuck them over the axles. I'm not gonna run it like they are on the 73. Just kind of sticking out the back up under there. I'm gonna run them over the axles and kind of put them at an angle where they won't be pointing too close to the ground, blowing dust everywhere. And then we're gonna get the gas tank in it and should be ready to crank it up after we finish putting the alternator and all that stuff on. So anyway, just a quick update on the Mach 1, slowly but surely. Oh, I did put the little rain guard things in too. So just working on it little by little. Like I say, I got stuff coming in and out, other stuff working on, and kind of been putting on the back burner, but we're getting there. So let's get this thing to the muffler shop, hopefully next week, and we'll go from there. Good morning, good people. We have the Mustang loaded up and fixing to head up to the muffler shop finally to get the exhaust put on it. Last night I ran the transmission lines down there up to the radiator. I didn't paint them. I'm gonna paint them later. I just wanted to get them on there so when he put the exhaust on there, we can see if they're gonna clear, and then I can hook them up. Well, I'll take them back off and paint them, then hook them back up. We did put the gas tank in it. And the reason why I put the gas tank in it is because to run the exhaust, if I'm going to run them over the axles or down beside the gas tank, he'll be able to line them all up and make sure they clear the gas tank. So I just stuck it back in there. This thing haven't had a gas tank in it since God knows when. So, but yeah, we got it loaded up. We're gonna get down to the muffler shop nice and early. We're gonna get these pipes hooked up, and then soon we'll be ready to do a will it run vid after I finish wiring it up and putting all the accessories on the motor. And yeah, so let's get the Mustang down to the muffler shop and go from there. And we're up here at the muffler shop, dropping the Mustang off. He says it's going to take a couple hours, so I'm just going to unload it and leave it here and wait on him to call me, and we'll come back and pick her up. So let's get this done. Well, folks, we got the Mustang back to the house, and let's check out the exhaust work. I got 2-inch, well 2.5-inch pipe from front to back. I got 40 series mufflers, Flowmasters, and did a real good job. Got the flange there. I guess he did it 2.5. Well, he did it 2-inch to 2.5. It kind of looks like 3. It might be 3-inch exhaust. That looks like 2.5. That looks like 3-inch exhaust. I think he put 3-inch on it. Got some numbers on there. I might have to give him a call because that looks like 2.5. Coming from the manifold. And then they come right here. And they run over the axles at an angle. I didn't want it to be like my other Mustang, you know, the traditional come straight out the back and out. I know these are going to be blowing dust everywhere, but you get more sound when you have them pointing towards the ground. The echo is really good. So, but yeah, I think that is 3-inch. We'll have to get a measure on that tailpipe there. How about we get a measurement on it right quick? According to the receipt, it said 2.5 all the way out, but that one up front looks like a 2. But let's see here, that says that looks like a 2.5. It is 2.5. So it's 2.5 all the way up to the mufflers, but looks like 2 coming from the manifolds. Yes, sir. Here. Does that look like 2.5? See how it's welded here? That looks like 2-inch going into 2.5, which is fine with me. I mean, he did an outstanding job running it anyway. Flange right there. Hoping they gave me enough clearance for the starter. It looks like it is. I can take the starter and slide it in there. But all the wheels, sorry about the close up, look spot on. It's nice and solid. It's real nice and solid. So, it's gonna purr like a kid, folks. So anyway, that's basically it. So just stay tuned. We'll soon be firing this puppy up. Get her back in the shop. Let's start getting it wired up. Get the fuel tank sending unit and all the hoses hooked up, and we'll be ready to go. So just keep on watching. Be more updates pretty soon.